Hello, this is MinerPenguin, here to talk about this, the horizontal, yes I said horizontal, hidden entrance. Yay, I'm so clever, I made this all by myself. Look at it, you can't even notice it's there except for all the stone and the pressure plate, and okay, it's not that well hidden with all the stone, but I can show you this. I've placed this exactly where I want it. Look. Run here, bam! That's just enough time to outrun a creeper. Yes, and that is one of the essential purposes. When that opens, you have of course prepared all this water that you fell down into, so you will not take any damage no matter how far you fall. So you can just fall and fall and fall and have this all the way to the bottom. And well, yeah, that's essentially one of the best purposes. But what I like about this, yes, I made an exit tunnel, but what I like about this is that if all this had been sand, I could have easily just used a memory cell or something and placed the switch here or something, and you would not know that there was even the slightest chance of something secret being here. Imagine if all that was sand. You cannot, because it's all just flat, and if it wasn't, I could just bam, and it would blend into the environment. Just place all of this around, bam, environmental blending. It's a chameleon bases. I love those. Ignore the redstone in the background, by the way. So how did I make this? Well, as you can see here, you probably noticed that this is a two-step process, and I'm now going to dissect this. Dun dun dun. Bam 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 bam. Wow 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 wow. Bam! Look at this. How quick I'm removing all this stone. Bam. Oh yeah. And by the way, how did I know exactly that I just need to remove the stone and why I'm not removing sand? Well, that's because the sand symbolizes there's nothing there. So anyway, there's stone, there's like a wire or an inverter or something of this sort of crud. Bam, bam. Wait, bam. What? There. Should be functional. So, to talk about how this works, I have already introduced to people or person or whoever it is that is watching my videos that to create an advanced piston hidden door thingy, you need to first make it sideways and then out. If you haven't seen my other video, you wouldn't get that. What the hell I'm blabbering about. But God, I should stop saying I sound like a complete moron. Okay, so here's the dissected view. So you can see first step is, okay, let me swap this out with a lever and you can easily see the entire process. If you see here, bam, bam, bam. Well, I could make this stone so it's easier to see. There and there. So you can see the two-step process. That is first pushing it inwards and then upwards. Inwards and upwards. Yay! Inwards and upwards. Inwards. No. Just no. Okay, now that's settled. I doubt you could make this any bigger and still have an opening there that you could like fall through and stuff. But how this works is that step 1, this wire splits up. Bam. It splits up into these, and these cells is something that I haven't talked about yet. I can't tell you how they work. They work by, this is the, I don't know what to call it, I haven't seen it before. It's a semi-delayer. if you notice here, this wire will immediately light it up when lit. So it immediately shuts off or something. Yeah. Look at this here. This is what you should be looking at. If I light this signal, it is sent over here, which activates this, and since this is an inverter, it will be an inverter. There will be an inverter signal coming out of this, and this is the best way I found to make a semi-delayer. But if you see, it takes a while, because this would keep on sending until the entire signal has been sent, so it's a kind of wave effect, if you see that. So if you notice that, keep in mind how much this is not lit. 1, 2 seconds before this thing lights up, but instantly shuts off. Okay, so now that you know that I talked about the basic concept of a semi-delayer, I will, well, essentially make this a lot easier for you. So here is a very compact semi-delayer, spacious issues. You can see there's a wire running there and there with another semi-delayer. I use the semi-delayers quite a lot when there's secret doors and stuff. And in the previous video I showed you this, which is in essence a sort of semi-delayer. Starting point is the same, but it doesn't end in an inverter. But the point in ending in it in an inverter is that you get a single signal sent on. So back to the question, how does this work? Step 1, instantly these push out. It's the first thing that happens. There's a slight delay because the signal wires are so long, by the way. So first thing, they push out. Second thing, these have a semi-delayer and a lot of more delayers on them in total, so they will have a longer period of time before they will activate and push things upwards. And how did I get this to do the same thing? Well, you need to, on the wait, that's not a really good question, but on the way back you need to get these to go first, and then these, or like I talked about in that. Or what will happen is that you first push up and then these don't push anything, and you'll just get like these bulges in the ground, and it's bleh. But to, if you can see, let me just cut the wires. Screw you. Bam. You see that? I am currently lighting up that and that at the same time by just keeping a block there for spatial reasons, to separate the lines so that these actually hit these. It's not that I couldn't have like added this here or something and made it a lower on a lower level, but well, that's just what I felt like doing. There's no real point in separating lines except for that. But second step, let me show you. Flick this thing off and bam. So now, wait, I forgot to re-add this. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit tired. It is currently not that long till midnight, and I'm not a nice person. Okay, so what happens here is these are being pushed out, and the semi-delays are causing them to have a slower period of time when they retract until they retract. Count that. 1 back, 1, 2, So there's like extra ticks or what you prefer to call them. And I did this by making an ordinary semi-delay and inverting the signal, as you can, because as you might remember, this will have the opposite effect. It will have a longer time before it lights up and instantly shuts off. This for this one is reversed because I added an inverter. So that's essentially it. Here, let me show you a bit higher up. So all this wiring and stuff just leads to this, and all the wires and stuff is only necessary because I need semi-delays, and semi-delays use a lot of space. Wait, why isn't there a semi-delay here? Is that like, yeah? Oh, you're right. There's there and there. Bam. But I need semi-delays on both sides, and they need to be equally long, so I can get that nice effect, as you might know, that boom swish OCD like effect. Look. Oh yeah, timing. Woof 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 woof. Swish swoosh. Oh, I love that. I love that. I can't really think of me creating something that's unevenly balanced or something. That's like yeah. At least not what you see. I like having the sounds come at the same time. Bam. Woof woof. Woof woof. But in a sense, this is just me creating an advanced hidden door. With this swish 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 swish, but I make it horizontally instead. So keep in mind that level is here. So whenever I push the button, it puts them all together and shuts it off. Space shuttle. Bam 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 bam. So that's in essence just how this works. The horizontal hidden entrance. Yay! I haven't seen anyone else do it, so I kind of feel smart right now. Yay! And by the way, I haven't used any tutorials or anything to find out this. I have just seen that other people have made this. I haven't looked at, like, well, I do like to figure things out for myself, so I know what the hell is going on. It gives a sense of pride to make these things. Oh, I forgot to read that. And well, that's in essence what I like to do when in creative mode. Redstone devices. So this is okay. This is the small part I've used for redstone. Failed project 1, failed project 2, failed project 3, failed project 4. These are not something I want to talk about. Oh, and failed project 5. Wait, no, this is not. This is the basic construction model of the semi-delayer. Look, this might clear things bits up. So, bam, bam. This keeps on sending a signal for longer than that. Bam, bam. So, well, there's not much else to talk about now, except for the uses of this, which is a hidden entrance that's way more hidden than the other ones. And if you need like a memory cell or something, it's easy to hook that up. You just, instead of adding the wires here, you can like dig it a bit lower or something like that, and instead of having that box there, you dig it below and move it to the other side or something, and just move the entire wire. Or you could just move this wire below everything else. It's not that hard to do, and then just attach it to a memory cell or something, and that is how you create this and some uses for it. I feel brilliant right now. This is great, except for that. Screw you, I want some dynamite. Screw you, you're a failed project. Go to hell, failed project. Bam, bam. Wait, bam, bam, and kapoof, kapoof. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah. Screw you, project. Ha ha ha. Failed projects are for lamos. But anyways, this has been MinerPenguin, and until I see you the next time, I hope so, to the next time, goodbye and farewell.